I report that Montserrado County Senator Saah Joseph is planning to
You
run
got
for the presidency.
let's call our man. Call our man. Let's ask him. Let's ask him whether these news are true. Call him, please.
Let me call him and
Call
see
him.
that
Whether he's running for president. One no. Call
that
him.
because it's trending all over the place. Let me call and see. But there I report that uh, Montserrado County Senator Joseph is planning to run for president.
Yes, Joseph.
Senator Saah H. Joseph, you are on the closing argument.
What?
Yes, sir, you are on the closing argument. Because there is a news that is trending right now that we were just reading, and we wanted to confirm from you.
What is the news about?
There are news that are coming into the closing argument that you plan to contest the election in 2029.
Well, my office will speak to that issue. I saw a newspaper.
Yes.
My office will accept it.
But Senator Joseph, St. Tomalin George. First of all, let me ask you, man, how's everything going? Are you everything okay with you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I said, how's everything? You okay? Yeah.
Too many want to know how you doing, Senator.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Okay, my question is, they say where there's smoke, there's fire, and you are very popular senator. In fact, you broke record. You're the only lawmaker that I see, and not even President Weah, when you're running for senator, you got the highest amount of votes in vote Breeze Montserrado County. You hit over 300,000 plus votes, so that makes you a very popular elected official. You come to the Senate with a mandate. You have a mandate. Not even the president got a mandate. You have a mandate to represent the people of Montserrado. Very, very clear. But so that means people already perhaps see that they see something in you. So, are you thinking about running for president? Are you thinking in that direction? Are you having future presidential ambition?
Well, what I do know after the election, we got through the support of the people of Montserrado County, and with in consultation the leadership of the coalitions of democratic change, we got 375,295 votes. As you stated, the mandate given us is to work in the interest of the people, look outside of the box, focus on basically what the economic needs of our county and beyond our county.
So, as too many said, where there is smoke, there is fire, Senator Saah Joseph. So, and then
we are focusing in that direction in making sure that the basic services need
the senator is his phone is
the opportunity to create jobs, the opportunity to provide skills in making sure that our youth population are capable to have a job, to be part of the job market. That is our focus. The possibility of making sure that the needs for health care
The senator trying to evade that question. But my question of gender will be now, when you do all the things you do it right now, that's you trying to make the people life better. That means that people would think say, well, the man doing all the good things, why we can't just make him to be the man, and maybe he all the great ideas and so forth. So will he if the people petition him, will he turn it down? The question I want to ask him, will he turn the future petition down, or what you would do? You would say, well, the question I want to ask him. But buddy, he off the line?
You still on? Can you hear me?
No, you're muted.
Oh, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
As they serve as representative for Montserrado County District number 13. And former President Weah won the election as President of the Republic of Liberia 2017. The people of Montserrado County asked me, and they asked the party to have me serve as senator to replace President Weah as the senator of Montserrado County. That which I have done and served, and that which I am doing. So the people of Liberia, I haven't received any call, neither have anybody asked me any such question. What I just told you, that my priority is to focus on the bread and butter issue of our country and our country, the possibility of making sure that our people are well, provide healthcare deliverables for them, create jobs opportunity, provide a technical and vocational education for the population. These are the focus that we are doing.
Great. But Senator Joseph, these are all great initiatives. But I was in Liberia for almost a month, and everywhere I went, the people talk about you. Your name kept coming up in conversation about the future and so forth. So the question is, with all the good things you are doing, and I mean, and the things you are doing is not you're not just saying it; it's visible. I mean, I can see it. I see it. It's visible. But if people ask you tomorrow, the people thinking about actually tomorrow and say, want you to run. I mean, will you tell people down, or you will tell them they should wait?
Well, as I stated in relating to that question you asked me previously, and in quotation of the newspaper report on the post today, my office is to respond to that officially. But what I can state here for the record to make clear is that Saah Joseph have not left the coalitions of democratic change. Saah Joseph will not leave, and Saah Joseph will never leave.
Senator, you made a very strong comment today, and that's what the Liberian people need. It seems that you have a clear vision already what the Liberian people need. You said that the coalition for democratic change petitioned you when President Weah left, then Senator President Weah, that they wanted you to replace President Weah. Now President Weah is no more in power. If they come to you now and ask you that, hey, the first time we asked you to be senator, you accepted, want to accept you now to be the Senate bearer of CDC. Will you accept it? If they were to ask you, will you accept it?
As I stated earlier to you, Dr. Peabody, and the listening audience, and my good friend and brother, is that at this time we are focusing on the priorities and the basic necessity for our people. We just came from a tough election. We lost the election. Our goal should be focusing on what is the status of our partisans. What is the concern? How are they doing in the various counties, in the various districts, in the various communities? How is Liberia doing? How can we help to make it different? How can we continue our developmental agenda? What is the healthcare situation? The youth population, where every other members of our youth population are focusing on riding motorbikes. How can we change that? How can we make sure that we provide more opportunity so that our youth population will be capable for the job market? That is our focus for now.
But Senator Saah Joseph, it appears that even internationally, people are beginning to recognize. Yesterday, we had a guest in on a show yesterday from Germany, who talked about you being the guest of honor on the 26th. I mean, all in Europe, you've been recognized, and you have outlined a couple of things. Do you think, Senator Saah Joseph, that the country is proceeding in the right direction at this time?
Well, I don't know of which perspective you're speaking from, but what I can say to you is that we will not just look at the status of the present situation of the country. What we will look at, how can we help to make it better, even if it is not better.
Well, you sounding like a presidential candidate already.
You sounding like somebody who's already who's looking at somebody who will be on the ballot 2029. I mean, take it or leave it. The answers you're giving is just like a presidential candidate. But
no, that's exactly what Liberian people need. Too many women. He talk about transportation. You talk about education. You talk about basic needs, and those are things that you have done in other areas. As senator, you have done this. So most people are asking, do you plan to elevate it to another level? You already doing these things, and you know exactly what Liberian people need.
You spoke about friends in Germany who have given me invitation, not just Germany. I have an invitation for Norway. I have an invitation for Sweden.
You see?
As well, Germany and Holland.
You see?
I do also have an invitation for Australia. So what we are discussing is, I would not want to make a trip to go and marry Meg.
Okay.
How does the people of Liberia benefit from every trip that I will make as Senator of Montserrado County? Those conversations are ongoing. As we speak, friends in Holland have already generated supplies of materials to help to open the vocation. Wow. These are the kind of conversations, the kind of trip I want to make. So, yes, I'm preparing myself for a tour to Europe and sitting with the Liberian community, sitting with other friends and partners to discuss the basic needs of our people. That is what we're doing.
I'm looking at the viewer comments here, Senator Saah Joseph, and people are saying,
the race. The post will support you. The poor already started talking.
People already saying. I'm looking at a lot of comment here where people are saying that
and the discussion you're having. You got when you travel, you don't travel Montserrado County. You travel Liberia. When you bring supplies in the country, you bring it for Una Montserrado. You brought buses. You send it across the country. You brought ambulance. You send it across the country. You bring medical supplies. You send it across the country. So, I'm not convinced that you would not be in the conversation for 2029. But one of my questions before we let you go, there have been a lot of issues about the machine, the machine issue. We have not heard you have not made any statement about it, and you're one of the leader of the Senate. People, when you're in opposition, want to hear from you. What's your take on this issue of yellow machine that in the country right now? What's your position on it?
The issue of F equipments to Liberia are important. For typical example, I've purchased F moving equipment to help national government to work on community roads in Montserrado County and outside of Montserrado County. And those earth-moving equipments were able to help national government to save the government more than 20 million United States dollars. The communication from the president have been sent to the Honorable Liberian Senate. The communication have been noted and sent to leadership and the committee on executive to discuss it. As far as we know for now, there is no commitment. We haven't seen any commitment that we have any ratification or we have committed the government of Liberia. As much as we need those equipment, I wish and I pray that equipments and or buses or whatever be or donation. If not a donation, if it is something else, then it should be what? So at this time, we will wait for the leadership to officially give us detailed information. We are asking all necessary questions. As much as we want equipment to solve our road challenges, we are also concerned on what loan to take for the people. Let me tell you something, Jiminy.
Yeah.
And Dr. Peabody and our listening audience. This country have gone almost 2.5 billion in debt.
Wow.
I am again taking debt and no difference we are seeing. If we want to go into any additional debt arrangement, what difference or what changes will it bring to our country? I would love to go into a debt arrangement if the government of Liberia herself will invest in the port of Bikena. I would love the government of Liberia to go into debt if the government herself can start producing onions in Bomi County to create more jobs for the citizens. That's the kind of debt I want to see. I would want the government of Liberia to go into debt where all of our roads will be paved like what we see in Sierra Leone. That's the kind of debt that we want to go through. I don't want to see a debt where at the end of the day, our people remain the same, no difference. Our towns and villages will still have in mud houses. That is not good for our country. We have to change that, and we have to make the difference for our people.
Lastly, Senator, let me ask you: the Liberians now who are feeling that the rescue train is really not moving as fast as it can. As a senator of Montserrado County, as somebody who won one of the highest votes in Montserrado County, what can you tell the Liberian people now that will bring some kind of calm to them or some encouragement? What can you tell them for those who are looking for hope? What can you tell them?
I will honestly say it's too early to decide. This is about 6-month period. When you give someone job, they're going to learn on the job. There are procedures. This is why we notice even at the Honorable Liberian Senate, we give opportunity to those that came for confirmation to have them go and serve, as well as we put in checkpoints to decisions and activities. There have been some mistakes made, but I want you to understand it's about Liberia. It is not about opposition or imposition. It's about how do we move our country forward. I would not do anything or don't want to say or do anything that will harm our country. Where there are issues, I believe we can make those corrections. Don't forget, the Unity Party government won the election. This is the 6th month of the 6th year. It is too early to finally conclude that they're doing well or they're not doing well. But what I can speak of is how can we all help to make the difference so that our people will not be the same as yesterday or what in the past.
Wow. So talking like a real presidential man.
Yes,
But lastly, my last question, then I'll let you go. I saw a picture. You were pleading for a Liberian diplomat, I think, in one of the country for support for that diplomat. And the last question is, I was in Liberia doing the CDC militancy program. You are conspicuously absent. People are wondering why you are not at the program. Can you care to just comment on the last two questions, and we can tell you goodbye?
I was not at the program because there was some national emergency in our communities in Montserrado County. At that period, there was a major flood issue in our community. Some of those areas, they were indoors, they couldn't have access to food. We needed to go there to help to carry food for them. Some of those areas, there was life threatening. We needed to go there to make them feel comfortable. But basically, I was not there. But indeed, I make buses available for those that could easily go at the program and they were present. That's the reason of my absence.
Okay. How about the diplomat?
Which of the diplomat?
You are making an appeal for help for some diplomat. You said the person was I saw something like that. You know, another senator, I think, you're asking for support for that for a particular mission. Which one is it? I know.
Well, I will check the record. I can't remember what that exactly, but if I don't remember, I will respond to that.
Okay, that's the Honorable Saah Joseph, the senior senator for Montserrado County, and the man who is on record for receiving the highest votes in the history of Liberian electoral politics for lawmakers. Nobody have broken that record. He's broke the record now. He's holding that record. The man received over 375,000 votes from Montserrado. That means people from all the political parties voted for him. See this? Because I know during the election in Liberia, some people say, so you people will say, me pa, I vote I just I'm voting for CDC. So I know because even some of my family members then who are supporting UP, they told me, say, Mama, we're voting for Sir Joseph, we're not voting for your CDC. I said, okay. So the member record, but that's good though. That means he's a people's person. I've traveled with him in a district. I rode around with him in a district. He's very popular. There's nobody in the district. You travel in a district where they sure everybody know any, and he'll get from the car. You tell the people say, "Oh, you're cooking. I want you some food too." You can't. You tell the people say, I'm not on a contribution for that food. Come on, I'll come my own too." And he will pass there. Even you take one spoon, and just to make the people feel that he's part of that. And you do the free clinics. You got people that in the district, in the various district, that give the free the blood pressure, they do checking free. He pay the people to do it, the volunteers, he feed them. I see long lines, people do it, and that's all the things he's been engaged in. On the weekend, you hardly see this guy. He in a district working on district. You call Sir Joseph and say you hang with him. You're not a person now you go like bro and say that go hang somewhere and that go chill. No, you're not him.
You're gonna go all over that place. Senator, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Let me take this opportunity in conclusion. October, the first week of October, we'll have one of the biggest medical team
Wow.
in the country from the United States of 35 medical doctors and nurses coming for 1 month period.
Wow.
Where they're going to provide free services in the country. We have captured Bumi, Ambassador County, Bumi County, Kitmount, and Magibi. These are the areas our team will be visiting. And when you are talking about numbers after the election, for your information, Timothy, we are now bragging about what the results of the election were. But let me just state this. All of the presidential candidates, you remove President Boakai, former President Weah, all of the presidential candidates in Liberia, all of the vote they received in the 15 counties, they got lesser vote than me just in Montserrado County.
Wow.
It tells you the mandate that we have. It comes with big of responsibility. And we have to be mature with that responsibility and work in the interest of our people. Having said that, thank you for giving me a call, a surprising call, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Joseph, the nation only Ebola hero. Honorable Saah Joseph. Take care, like it. The senator has said it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you're thinking.
The best thing is stay with CDC, not leaving CDC. The best thing, he have not made any intention of running. He offered a response to that report. And for now, he focused on the bread and butter issues for the Liberian people. So,
but you listen to his closing statement. He talked about the other presidents. That should give you a hint.
Of course. That's it. He said, other people, boy, we are there. None of them.
Nobody keep doing that to him. But